Welcome to Sethtra Academy, where we study not only money, but the mind that earns, loses, and rebuilds it. Let me tell you something most people hide. When you lose money, it's not the digits that hurt. It's the meaning behind those digits. Because money isn't just currency, it's identity, time, confidence, and pride. And when it disappears, a part of you goes silent. That silence is not weakness, it's the emotional cost of losing money. And unless you understand it, you'll spend years trying to recover wealth while your soul stays broke. Behavioral scientists discovered something remarkable. The pain of losing $100 feels twice as intense as the joy of earning it. That means we're wired to remember pain longer than pleasure. We don't just celebrate our gains, we relive our losses. That's why after every bad trade or failed investment, your mind replays it endlessly. Not because you love punishment, but because your brain is trying to make sense of the emotional damage. It's a natural survival mechanism that, in the world of finance, can hold you back. After the 2022 crypto crash, a young trader named Dara told me, "I don't even want to look at the charts anymore." He hadn't lost millions, only $2,000. But what he really lost was trust in himself. He stopped studying, stopped believing, and stopped dreaming. The numbers on the screen weren't just numbers to him anymore. They were proof that he had failed. He didn't need new strategies. What he needed was emotional recovery. His story is a powerful reminder that the biggest losses aren't always financial. So, what actually happens in your brain when you lose? It releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Your body reacts as if it's in physical danger. Your heart rate rises, your vision narrows, and logic shuts down. This is why, after a loss, you might either panic trade or freeze completely. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between losing money and losing your safety. You think the problem is financial, but it's actually biological. Understanding this is the first step toward regaining control. This brings us to why most people never recover. It's not because of bad math. It's because of painful memories. They hold on to past pain like it's part of their identity. Every time they look at a chart, that old pain wakes up again. So they start playing smaller, or they quit entirely. It's not a lack of skill holding them back, but the fear of feeling that same pain again. Unhealed loss turns into hesitation, and hesitation kills opportunity faster than risk ever could. The wealthy, on the other hand, handle loss differently. They lose, and they often lose big, but they never lose emotionally. They see loss as tuition, not tragedy. Each mistake is a lesson they've paid for, so they make sure to squeeze every bit of wisdom out of it. They don't attach their identity to the outcome. Instead, they attach it to their process, their discipline, and their progress. This is why they recover so quickly, not because they're fearless, but because they're emotionally mature. Let's talk about the one emotion nobody wants to confess: shame. When you lose money, you feel ashamed. Not just for failing, but for caring so much in the first place. You hide it from your friends, pretend you're fine, and maybe even laugh it off. But deep inside, shame keeps whispering, "You're not good enough." That voice is the real enemy, not the market. It tries to convince you that your worth is equal to your wallet. But it's not. Your value as a person has nothing to do with your account balance. So, how do you heal from financial loss? First, acknowledge the pain. You can't fix what you refuse to feel. Second, separate your identity from the outcome. You lost money. You didn't lose your meaning. Third, study the mistake, but only once. Don't keep reopening the wound. Fourth, rebuild gradually. Small, consistent wins are powerful. They repair your emotional confidence faster than one big, risky comeback. And finally, forgive yourself. You made the best choice you could with the information you had at that time. Healing isn't about forgetting. It's about understanding. This leads to a deeper philosophy of loss and growth. Loss is not failure, it's feedback. It's the market's way of asking you, do you really understand yourself? The emotional cost of losing money is high, but the reward for surviving it is priceless. Because once you stop fearing loss, you stop trading to avoid pain and start trading to express mastery. That's when you finally shift from being reactive to being creative. You move from a place of fear to a place of power. If you've ever lost money and lost faith in yourself, remember this: your loss was your lesson, not your ending. At Sethtra Academy, we don't just teach charts and strategies, we teach resilience, discipline, and emotional mastery. Because wealth without peace is just another form of poverty. Learn to master your emotions, not just your entries. Join Sethtra Academy, where you rebuild your confidence, your clarity, and your future. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on mastering both the market and your mind.